Good morning, students. This is Dr. Kumar Swamy, faculty in English, working as the assistant professor of English in Mallareddy Engineering College for Women, Hyderabad. Today I am going to say the topic about the grammar, the tenses. So tenses, all you know that how many types of tenses? Tenses are of mainly three types. Okay, in this class we are going to learn the what are the contents is. First one is the introduction, classification of based on time frame, classification based on aspect, and block diagram of tenses, and a list of roles, present tense, past tense, future tense, and list of all the examples. So next coming to the introduction, what is the tense? The tense word derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event, or condition by changing its form. So based on time frame, the verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame. That is present tense, past tense, and future tense. What is the present tense? Present tense, it denotes an action. So we can say that present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated, or recurring action or situation that exists only now. It can also represent a widespread truth. And past tense, simply we can say that past tense is where the present tense can express the word which is going to happen and which is completed, just now only completed. That the present action what we are doing clearly says about the says in the present tense, and what expresses what we did in the past that can be said in the past tense. So past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. And similarly, coming to the future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future. That is nothing but what we planly, as per the plan, or unexpectedly what we are going to do in the future, that can be expressed and said in the future tense only. That comes under the future tense. So based on aspect, verb tenses may also be categorized according to aspect. Aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb. There are four aspects: indefinite or simple, continuous or progressive, perfect or complete, perfect continuous. That is nothing but simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous tense. And similarly, past simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous tense. And third, coming to the future tense, simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So coming to the indefinite tense here, the three indefinite tenses are simple tenses, describes an action but do not state whether the action is finished. So continuous tense, coming to the continuous is nothing but present continuous tense. The three continuous tenses, incomplete tenses or progressive tenses, describes an unfinished action. And coming to the perfect tense, what the action started in the past and just now only completed. In this situation, we can say that sentence in the perfect tense, present perfect tense. And coming to the perfect continuous tense, that is nothing but present perfect continuous tense. The action which started and ago in the past and still is going on at the time of speaking. So that can be said in the present perfect continuous tense. And next, as coming to the diagram, just we can, for a clear understanding purpose, we can show this one tenses. There are 12 possible verb tenses, because mainly how many present, past, future. That means present, simple present tense, and past tense and future tense, as per the verb tenses only. So again, every tense is further divided into four. What? Present tense, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. And similarly in the past, and next one also future. Yes, see, just here is a list of rules of these tenses. What present, past, future. For example, yes, simple forms, progressive forms. Progressive forms is nothing but continuous forms. And coming to the perfect forms, perfect progressive forms. These are the structures. First form are yes and yes, which comes here. And progressive am, is, are plus V4. V4 plus first form is nothing but V4 plus ing form is the V4 form here. That is for give is there, giving, give, gave, given, giving is the V4 here. That is the ing form can be shown as the V4. Yes, here perfect forms have or had plus third person form, and perfect progressive forms have or has been plus first form plus ing. First form is nothing but the verb. What the verb is? The verb should be in the ing with the ing form. Okay, here. Now coming to the second past, same as the present. Here second form. Okay. For example, give, gave, given, giving. For example, there. So which one comes here? Subject plus V2 plus object. For example, simply. So past form of the verb comes here. Second form. Second form is the past form, that is. And coming to the past continuous here, subject plus was or were plus next V4. And coming to the perfect form, past perfect tense, that is nothing but yes. What happens? Subject plus had plus V3 form. Okay. And coming to the past perfect continuous tense, subject plus had been plus V4. For example, she danced. Okay, that one comes under what? Or the cat drank milk. The cat drank milk. Simple, past. The cat was drinking milk. Past continuous. The cat had drunk milk. Past perfect. That the cat had been drinking milk. That can be said, express the sentence, what happened, whatever happened in the past only. That can be said in the past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. And coming to the future tense, will or shall, that means the subject plus will or shall plus V1. And the progressive forms, that is nothing but a continuous form. Subject plus will be or shall be plus a V4. And next future perfect tense. Okay, subject plus will have plus and V3. Next will have been plus which one? Future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus will have been plus V4 plus object. That's the structure. Suppose for example, yes, I will study in America in 2003. Okay, this one comes here. I will be studying in America in 2003 to 2004. We can say like that. But the action not yet completed, not yet started. But whatever we are imagining, whatever is going to happen in the future, as per the plan, what we are saying, that can be said in the future tense only. Okay. And similarly, whatever the activity which is going to be completed, which I have completed in the future, that can be said in the future perfect tense. I will have completed my study by 2004, for example, like that. By 2024. Yes, we can. That one is not yet completed. We can say that like that. And I will have been studying in America since 2003 to 2005. So we can say that because the continuous action can be happen in the future. So we can say such type of sentences in the future perfect continuous tenses. See, coming to the individual words, present tense, what are the main simple present tense, how many categories are there, and it is further divided into four types: present indefinite, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Coming to the present indefinite tense, just whatever the simple present is used to describe an action. Already I told you that is the same here. For example, I play, she plays, he plays cricket, and she dances. Okay, all comes under the simple present tense. And coming to the present continuous tense, I am playing. The action is going on at the time of speaking. That means such type of situations can be said in this present continuous tense only. Okay, what it says, the present continuous emphasizes the continuing nature of an act, event or condition. So these are some of the examples. I am playing, he or she is playing, and they are playing, like that. And coming to the present perfect tense, that the action started in the earlier and just now only completed or yet to be completed, is going to completed now. Such type of sentences can be said in the present perfect tense. What are the examples? I have played, and he or she has played, right? And next one, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, the action whatever started and still is going on at the time of speaking, that is present perfect continuous tense. And not yet completed here. As what is going on? The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action or event or condition that has begun in the past and continues into the present and still is going on at the time of speaking. That means for what are the examples? I or you have been playing, and he or she has been playing. Now, so far what I said showed in the structure diagram, I or you is the subject and have been is the verb here, have plus been, and playing is nothing but here V form. That's coming to the structure. Okay, he or she is the subject and has been is the verb, and playing is the main verb in the form V4 of the verb. Okay.